Hi, Gemini Rising. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine from Carrot 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have the rising signs in the zodiac sign of Gemini. Unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 6-card spread, and then we'll get a major arcana card. And then we'll get a card from the End of the World as We Know It deck created by me that contains the lunar phases and zodiac signs. Everything has been pre-shuffled. We'll go ahead and begin. I did channel this beautiful royal couple of Ka and Merit for your read, so we'll see what comes through. It's a beautiful love story from ancient Egypt days. Very beautiful love story, and I had channeled that where it actually came through on my television screen. I think at like 3 or 4 in the morning one night earlier this year of 2025, and that was quite the experience also too. I learned quite a bit from that. It was a very portal type. That was really cool. Alright, let's get your first card for Gemini Rising. Gemini Rising. First card for Gemini Rising. The end. Alright, so before I get your next cards, I just think this is great. This is one of my favorite Two of Swords cards where it's actually about clarity and awareness between two equals, two snake serpent energies very strongly. The Egyptian tarot cards here connected to this just make it even more sweet. The sun will be between you and your person, you both representing swords of truth and having great power. And then the swords of truth from within you, that being twin energy. I just get a beautiful representation of twin flames. And so this card kind of speaks to this. And there being an understanding and a knowing, being on beautiful, solid foundation, side by side, connected. I see a love story, just like I said here with Ka and Merit, where the sun is kind of landing on what. So I'm getting the sun being the pages to a book, where you would see like the cover of the book being open, and then the sun being on top here, that being the pages. And then the serpent energy rising, where it would also look like water. The covers for the book here look like water. Serpents rising, Gemini rising, Kundalini rising, I also get here too. And then even though the serpents are, like the heads are turned, it's a back energy, you having each other's back, but also I got, seeing eye to eye. This two energy is your energy also too, with the symbol of Gemini. Even more beautiful. And then I do get Two of Cups. And then with the sun card energy, that is rebirth energy, that's also about your rising energy because the sun does rise, which is fabulous. And then the sun is also the happiest card of the deck. And so that's why I'm saying the end here, because like, you don't need any other cards. This is beautiful. And it's very simple. And I feel that that's how a lot of you, if not most of you who catch this reading, prefer and have chosen to live your life in this way, but always together, always connected. And this just being the beauty from within you, where we have that two and the two, and then the overall two that's in the sun energy. I do get that being significant. I even get six energy of unconditional love, and that is sixth house energy of Virgo. Both your sign and Virgo are ruled by the planet of Mercury. Judgment energy also too, with that being a card of 20 and breaking down to a 2. This is just wonderful. And then you being a sign about, wisdom and knowledge. Two beautiful magi's, two beautiful sages. And this is a beautiful soulmate connection. Let's get your next card. For Gemini rising. That's so pretty. And then swords will also be Libra and Aquarius, but this is all you right here. Of course, it could mean, the other air signs are a part of that teamwork energy, because I do see 11 for justice with the 1 and 1 energy connected to High Priestess energy, which is in counterpart energy to the Hierophant, which is a card of Taurus. And then that just going back to the 2 energy of second house energy of Taurus. So full circle energy is also coming through here too. That's super. Next card for Gemini rising. And this kind of fell. I'm not gonna take that. Alright, so then we also have the 5 energy with 2 and 3. 23 could be significant, but I do get that Hierophant energy of the 5. And then the 3 of Wands. This is more Gemini. Manifesting, creating, bringing in what it is that you wish to see, manifesting ships coming in. I do see Queen of Pentacles energy. And I see the masculine energy being a part of the wand energy, the feminine energy being the floral energy in the midst of this, where you see 3 floral energies like flowers. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the 6 energy, and it going back to what I got here, connected here, the 2 and the 2 and the 2. Could even be 8. It could be 10. It could be whatever you want it to be. And so I get that here too. And you and your person continuing to be soulmates, strong representation of love and connectedness and balance. And this just going back to the balance from within you and the beauty from within you as divine masculine and divine feminine. This is so pretty. Having understanding and communication here too, because this is a rare form of communique. I don't know where that just came from. But this is deep communication. Very strong mercurial energy is present here. 5th house energy is also coming through with the 5. I got Hierophant, and that being a card of 5 in the major arcana. But I also get Leo, and then that just takes me back to the Caduceus energy that's between you and your person. Or speaking to the twin energy from within you in the 2 of Cups, where you see that at the crown of the divine masculine and feminine. Very similar to what you would see here, but the Caduceus with the lion's head and the staff of healing will be in the middle there. This is so pretty. So another card of Gemini, 3rd house, will be you here. This is so pretty. 3 of Wands will also be about action. It's fire energy. So I also get that being connected to the polarity energy. And then that speaking to even more of the balance with Gemini coming through strongly here. And then the polarity energy of Sagittarius being here in the Wands for you. But the Leo energy with the 5 will also speak to that. And then Aries energy of the 1, where I do see this particular wand here connected right in the center, aligning with the floral energy of the 3 there. And so I do get Emperor and Empress energy. The Queen of Pentacles coming through, that'll be a component of the Empress energy. And then the wand here, I get a part of the Emperor. So we have Emperor and Empress. Card of 3 is also going to be the Empress in the Major Arcana. This is wonderful. Let's get your next card. A Fucus energy will also be a part of this. And as I say that, I'm seeing this aligned energy of connectedness with this wand here forming right next to this 3. 1 and 3 will be the 13 energy coming from a Fucus also there too. Next card for Gemini rising. Next card for Gemini rising. Like I'm hearing making it happen. Gemini rising. Sorry, I love the song. Next card for Gemini rising. Next card for Gemini rising. I had to do that. Not sorry about that. Alright, so we have the King of Wands. And right away I got this being the Emperor energy that's holding that wand. The Sun aura just began. It is currently 8:14, and that will go until 9:30 a.m. on June 26th. Yes, 2025. This month has just completely flown by. But yeah, that's what I get here. Emperor energy. This being, I get soulmate recognition. Connected to that Queen of Pentacles energy, and then the fire energy coming from this King of Wands, where I just get this being about the passion coming from the Emperor, because the Emperor is a boss energy, and so I get that, being about there being a time for business and there being a time for passion, and this being the passion energy that I'm getting here. I'm noticing the skinny legs here. That could be significant. I get like a very tall energy with this, and like for some reason I'm getting like strong strength, like very tall, and may look. How do I want to say this? Just being very tall and strong, having great strength is what I get here, but having great passion here too. And then I get communication with the wand being held here, speaking to what's here with the connect to the Queen of Pentacles and holding that staff. I'm just getting like you can only see so much of the legs here. For some reason the legs are wanting to come through, but I see these legs like almost like this person is like 6 foot or taller. I get a very tall energy. And then the asp energy at the crown for the king. The king is a go-getter energy also too. And then the wand energy, I do get that being a testament to what's here in the 3 of Wands here. I also get Ace of Wand energy. And there being some more of a initiation of action here. With the soulmate recognition, we do have a total of 4 wands that are here. I still get this being about the magician energy, the magi, and the sage energy that's coming from this wand here. And that being this one here held by the emperor / king energy that is now showing here. And them just being very tall. Being very tall and strong. Like I feel like the reason I brought up the skinny energy, like I feel like that may have something to do with some kind of acceptance, or like the judgment energy. Someone being judged for how they look, and maybe because they're tall and skinny, may come off like a like how do I want to say this? Just being complete. I guess get this king. First of all, we're talking about a king. So this is a very powerful energy. We've already gotten that here with these cards. And then we do have 3 cards here overall. But I get this king energy / emperor being completely in emperor energy also. Just speaking to the strength and the power. But being completely underestimated and just being all kinds of magic. Beautiful magic. It's highly impressive and very superior. Shout out to all you ascended superiors out there. That's dope though. I like that. And so I also get strong representation and acceptance of self, loving self, rising above and beyond. Because I just get strong, like super tall, like super tall. It's making me think also too of the statues in Egypt, and just how everything, like the pyramids, like larger than life, and just completely underestimated. And that underestimation is like motivation and inspiration of a willingness and wanting to just show what it is that this person can do. This could be you, or this could be the person that's coming through as a soulmate for you here. Let's get your next card for Gemini rising. Gemini rising. Gemini rising. Gemini rising. Next card for Gemini rising. 4th card for Gemini rising. So that 4 energy, the 4 of Wands, is the portal energy. Also too, 1111. And we actually have that here too, with all the 1 and 1 energies. And then that being a part of your glyph, the 1 and the 1, with the combination of you and your person, and you each representing Gemini energy. Also Sagittarius, which would be 9. I get 1111 and then 9 and 9. And then that intermingling like we have here. Gemini rising. Next card, 4th card for Gemini rising. So the fact that that 4 energy is coming through, and then that pickup of the 4 of Wands, that's also a twin flame card too. And you are a twin. We have the Star card, reversed. King of Swords reversed. 4 of Wands reversed. 4 of Cups reversed. Oh, Queen of Wands reversed. So I get there being a loss of hope. Scoot these up here. Here's the 4 of Wands here. And then we do have counterpart energy with this Queen of Wands being here. But for some reason, I'm not getting this Queen being connected to what's here. I got the Queen of Pentacles and in the upright. So I get this being two people that both you and your person may have dealt with that were very irrational, also very manipulative. Narcissistic energy will be here. And then with the Queen of Wands reversed, this is someone who may do black magic. It could even be like I'm getting a Gemini person on low vibration. No. Yeah, so what I'm getting, I get that each you and your person here have some kind of karmic energy, where these are going to be karmics for the both of you here. So losing hope because of a karmic situation when it comes to a King of Sword reversed and then a Queen of Wand reversed. Four of Wands reversed here is going to speak to harmony, disharmony, excuse me. There being lack of harmony, instability, insecurity also too. And then the Four of Cups reversed. Typically this would be about not passing up an opportunity. But for some reason I'm not getting that. And then we have the 4 and the 4 energy, where I have that 4 from this being the fourth set of cards here. And it's like almost like the true 4. And then I have gotten the energy of 4 being related to Mott, who represents harmony and justice. So I do get this being about justice being served. Strong Scorpio energy, a Fucus energy will also be here too. And then the 2 4s here combine to make an 8. Overall, with the 4 energy being here for the 4 set, you have 4, 4, and 4. These two energies being reversed. So I'm getting possibly this being about both you and your person as Gemini energies, and having to deal with these particular energies and why there was hope lost. Where you may have felt like I'm getting in the middle or being crunched in when it comes to two particular energies. And I feel too the way that this is being relayed is also about something coming to light. Now it could also be too with this 4 cut being in reverse and this being about not passing up an opportunity. Could definitely well be about what's here with this King of Wands and the action of the soul recognition, what I got here with the ships coming in and the manifesting, and then there being clarity and no indecisiveness when it comes to you and a person here, and that soulmate recognition. So possibly realizing who is and who isn't, what is and what isn't, things being made more clear. We did have that kind of come through with that 2 of Swords, and that's actually being about the sunlight and there being illumination of the truth. So now with this, we see, I just get this King of Wands having lost hope. At one point, I don't get that being relevant now because of what we have here, but at one point because of what was going on here. Where it could, I'm getting it being both you and your person. Each of you representing these energies here because you're the 4 of Wands. And then that 4 will correlate with the 4 of Cups. So both of you being very unhappy, dealing with this karmic situation. And then allowing that, I get like fighting for your stability, your security, for the love and the harmony. And not passing up on an opportunity when there's an actual knowing. because hope has had been lost here. And that's what I get here. I almost want to leave this like this. I think we're going to do that and see if we can't just scoot this on over. And I'm also getting this being the feminine energy, this being the masculine energy, just given the Queen of Wands energy here. And then the King of Swords energy being here towards the divine feminine, divine masculine. Okay. Let's get your fifth card for Gemini rising. Here's the 2 again, and the 1 and the 1. This is going to be more of that significant and special communication that's shared between you and your person. So with this being brought to light, where I just picked that up here, the 5 energy is going to be the Hierophant energy, and this will be in the 5 energy. So I do get this being about a contract coming through, a judgment call being made, this being awakenings. And then this just being more of the 1 and 1 energy with these 2 tens, and each of those breaking down to be a 1. And you both being in union. I just get this as being union. Marriage is possible. I get more of it being about union. I even see the hands connecting here to form the energy of 10, and that representing 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Those 2 tens will be here. And then the 2 tens with the 10 I get here, just bringing me to the 3 energy for all of you here as Geminis. I also get this communication here just being about what's here. And you reuniting in this lifetime, where you have the energy of Ka and merit from within your soul. Fragments being brought together and made whole for this union to come through, and then the disassociation with that union and opportunity, having lost hope because of the karmic energy. So now with that recognition, wanting to move into and towards the overall 4 of Wands and the 4 of Cups of opportunity. Card of Judgment. And then so the next card after this will be the World card, which speaks to karmic cycles being completed, and then a new cycle of manifesting beginning, where I get this being about new adventure with that new cycle also too. And then love, great balance, great healing, more knowledge and wisdom gained, so being excited too. And then also with the polarity energy of Sagittarius, more of that free-spirited energy also wanting to come through. And I just saw 1, 1, and 1, 28, 10. Or excuse me, 28, 11 is what I saw. And then that 2 and 8 creating a 10, breaking down to a 1. So I just get that aligning with what we just got here. And then seeing eye to eye, it'll be what's here. Yeah. Oh. Your love story was infiltrated. So I just get the 7 of Swords being connected to what came through here. The Star card is also about destiny and fate. And then it is going to be, with the 17 here, it will be 1 and 7 creating an 8. And you have the 4 and 4 here speaking to that. So this contract being infiltrated is what I get with the 7 of Swords here. And that's all. I do see some kind of energy connected to the Lovers card possibly. And that just being connected to confirmation of a karmic energy needing to be released and let go. And then it'll just go back to the karmic energies here. 7s are also about Libra energy and balance. So balance being restored for anything that's been unfair or imbalanced. I'm for some reason I'm getting this Ankh being illumination, connected to deception. Almost like what you see here with the sun, and the sun being about illumination too. And then this will be your energy, and then also Libra and Aquarius. Card of 18, this will be the card after the star card. And then it comes together to create an overall 9. So I just get this being about you and your person. Things happening in the night, also too possibly connected to what's here with the 7 of Swords. It being kept secret. It goes to hand in hand with the deception here, the 7 of Swords, and what was happening here. And then I see also too, black and white energy here. Black and white energy here. But I don't get this being all of you here. I get this black and white energy being connected to what's here. And then what's here, it being completely 3D based. And then the elevation of you and your person being here in the moon energy. And that's speaking to the Sagittarius energy of the polarity energy and the partnership of your person aligning with this. So learning lessons karmically, and then the Scorpio energy, even a Fucus energy will be here connected to the karmics, where they may have been portraying themselves as elevated beings of a high priestess and a hierophant, but they're actually on 3D level here and chose not to rise. This is also too about a soulmate connection that's untouchable. Bestiality energy is usually associated with what's here below the moon energy in the moon card. And then the communication energy, I see mop feathers also too. We'll just speak to what I was getting here in an actual contract for you and your person. This being a part of the contract, and what did not come through or what has not happened that was meant for you and may have been taken from both of you. And it doesn't have to be about actual money. I get this being about the abundance with money and love, and what's actually here with beautiful opportunity and blessing, and then divine union with the 4 of Wands. And that kind of speaking to the reversal energy. And then we see an overall 9, which will go back to the 9 here. That's next to the 7 of Swords of theft. That's next to you and your person here as a contract. And then too many hands being in the pot, grabbing at what it is that you have here, because it's very, very blessed and very abundant. I was also going to say too, in this upright energy, I see the 2 serpent energies connected to what's here behind the pinnacle here backing this. And it may have been all these being about karmic situations and learning about how to love yourself, give to yourself, to listen to yourself. The awakening energy coming through very, very strongly. And then I see Queen of Pentacles right here in the center of this pinnacle that I picked up here with the flowers here. This is the soulmate recognition. And then realizing, I'm just getting like all of these rays or whatever these are coming from this pinnacle here being like hands from past karmics, and it just being about what's here also too with these swords, almost like these 7 of Swords being a part of what's here, and it just being too much. With this energy here, if this came out all by itself, this would be something completely different, but this is what I'm getting. And then the illumination because of those actions, they're actually like sun rays where it's illuminating what's been kept in the dark. And this will be dark energy also too. And so I also get almost like a 3D programming of what is to look like. The idea of what wealth is or what being rich is, and that kind of being distorted on this plane here. And then manipulating with that in order to try to reach. But in doing that, I just get that with this reversal, like your energies are here, but they're also up here. So I'm getting like being able to see in both the light and the dark. And so what I'm getting to is with that darkness, the deception from what's here, wanting to have that take place to keep you and your person from this connect here by putting you down. Even that instability energy with that Queen of Pentacle energy and those flowers now being reversed here where I see that. But I do see the energy of the sun here with Mott also coming through. Mott feathers also being significant for this. But wanting to keep you and your person in the dark and then reach up towards the energy of what it is that you both share. Not realizing that you're always going to be there, regardless of the intent, wanting to put you down here or try to bring you down here with these particular low vibrational energies. I hope that makes sense. This one energy is also about a new cycle, a new beginning. It's also Magi energy in reverse, so I do get this being more of the manipulation connected to what I got here in the Seven of Swords, and then it just goes back to what's here with these two karmic energies that are here. This just being more evidence is also what I get here too. Alright. So awakenings to the truth and in a contract being honored is also what I'm getting, with there being more evidence and illumination of deception and what has been intent to try to keep you and your person from seeing your beautiful ships, wanting you to lose hope. Let's get your 6th card. And this will be connected to the mercurial energy of Virgo. Last card for Gemini rising. This is also the karma energy from the 8 energy of what's happened here. As above, so is below. What we put out there is what we get back. Judgment is also a card of karma. Last card for Gemini rising. Page of Cups reverse. And I see a break in these cards. I'm going to take a look for that also too. I get it being connected to these energies here. Where I get some not so nice sharing. But the Page of Cups has come through as interference. And so I get that, almost like this energy, the karmic energies with that 3D programming are very robotic and very systematic, and may feel that they can continue on doing this, even though it's being illuminated and seen, and maybe wanting to continue on with the interference. And then I see 5 cups here. So this could even be about these energies. I just get not being apologetic. And that's just being more transformative energies for those being brought to light. Let's see what the break is. The Cups energy will speak to that Scorpio energy. And I don't actually get this being about the end all be all. I just get this being about illumination of wanting to continue on and some immaturity. The Page energy will speak to that too. Pages are about messages. Eight of Pentacles reversed. So that will confirm wanting to continue on and blocking. And then that Eight of Pentacles reversed was next to Queen of Cups, who's giving cheers. And I see this as the Queen of Pentacles with that feather energy. That was a part of the Ace of Pentacles. I also see the 3 flowers here, the 3 flowers here. And then I also see that Ankh energy of the trueness. Holy bejeezies. And the truth of what was taken that actually belongs to Divine Feminine and not the past karmic. You can see that Ankh being held in her hand. And the reason I get this being the Queen of Pentacles, not only because of the flower energy that's here, it just being evident. It's evidence upon evidence that's being seen more and more by the day. It's very strong mirroring energy also here too, with love and passion. This is also twin flame energy with the Fire Cup and the Water Cup. And the Temperance card, which is also a twin flame card also too. Ka and Merit right here. That's what I get also too. And you each, having signature design, but also strong telepathy and communication. But the cup energy, the Cancerian energy that I get here, being, I even get Taurus and Scorpio, but I'm getting the Queen of Pentacles being the strong. Now we did have Virgo come through also too. So it could even be like I'm getting, it could be, it's a culmination of one, and I feel that speaks to the Empress energy and the balance from within, whether you be the Divine Feminine or Divine Masculine. But Taurus and Scorpio are coming through as polarities. Capricorn and Cancer energy are coming through as polarity. And this could even speak to the lifetimes that you have worked together through past lifetimes to come into this lifetime, completely mastering and bossing and being true twins, twin flames. I get this energy being envious of what's here also too. I can feel it. But then yeah, the other Virgo and Pisces also coming through. And then that polarity energy of each of the polarities to the water here, with the Queen of Pentacles being strong here. Definitely Capricorn and Cancerian energy, but I feel the polarity will also be from within. Divine Masculine here is the King of Wands. And then every polarity for the King here being everything from within. Divine Masculine, or excuse me, Divine Feminine, and the Queen of Chalices here. This is everything. That's beautiful. Alright, so I'm going to keep this just like this here. Actually, let's do this here so we can show the flowers here in the association and how you both look exactly the same. And then that being the end all. And you're both here also too. Just like you are here, 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 here. At the bottom. Exactly. This will confirm wanting to continue interference. Hangman reverse. This is no more stagnancy, and so because of that, we got to get back to work to try to do what it is that we've been doing and have been doing lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. It's the robotic energy. And this is the Scorpio, the 13 energy that I picked up. But this is reverse. It's not going to be that 13 energy I got for both you and your person. And then the 1 and 3 from here will speak to the 4 energy and that reversal energy that's here. But it's being illuminated. And then the scales of justice being here, the contract being held and also given where it rightfully belongs. There being no indecisiveness. There being no two-party situation. Or excuse me, third party situation, it being 2. That's what I get. I'm also seeing too the divine masculine getting away from 3D programming perspective also too, where it may have been something of a thing to have multiple partners and that be acceptable. But actually being awakened to the truth from within, that one shares a soul with another. And this energy being very relevant towards that. Mercury energy just came through strong on that, and I just feel it has to do with what was coming through here, where you and your person have this beautiful energy strongly amongst you, especially telepathically, and then these energies like wanting to cause some kind of discord when it comes to your sharing between each other, and then your communication and your speech, where I get both of you, especially with the Queen of Cups being here now and the passion energy, have deep, very deep, intense feelings for one another that cannot be denied. I feel it also is very much felt. This is Temperance energy, and that's actually a card of Sagittarius and the Twin Flame card, and you have the Twin Flame energy here for you in the upright versus what's here with the intent set. Where I'll notice this whole stack just fell right here. So this could be more of this energy here, where this energy may feel they don't have to do a whole lot because they're this reverse King of Swords. Take what resonates, but wanting to try to block, and this just being immature behavior, it also being brought to light. And then with the Judgment card being here, for you both here, I just get that World card definitely being that next step to end all of this reversal energy of deception. Let's get your major arcana. This reading's getting long here. For Gemini rising. And then you strongly represent, it'll just go back to the 2 energy for you both, and being twins from within, and then being twin flames. Gemini and Sagittarius. This is so pretty. Gemini rising. So you representing Gemini strongly as a force, and then that Sagittarius energy with the water and the fire and the Temperance card. That is so dope. That is so dope. You're both very dope people, and you're both very underestimated too. I get that this Queen of Pentacle energy probably gets taken for being also naive, for being very loving, but they're all about that stability and security, warm, loving, nurturing, mothering energy, kind, giving, and caring, and knows how to further their stability and be compassionate all the while having the knowing. This is High Priestess energy too. Do you have High Priestess, Hierophant? Gemini rising. This is so dope. Gemini rising. It's very royal too. I noticed too the fingernails on the king there. That could be significant too. And I get that being a part of the uniqueness and getting away from 3D construct and doing whatever it is that you want to do when it comes to your happiness, and it being something of an expression connected to art. Gemini rising. Ooh, see how that flipped? Ooh, ooh, ooh. The moon card. Reverse. So with what we had connected to the deception and the secrets, with this being in the, it just confirms what came through here that took almost like 15-20 minutes to speak on. It took a while to speak on this, to explain it, but this coming through here is a major arcana. I just get it confirming what I was getting here, what you both being here and trying to be reached. But then also the crustacean energy, being exposed for their truth, the Scorpio energy, and we have that with the karmic energies here. And then you and your person being here, safe and protected as divine feminine, divine masculine. I see the pillars. And so whether this is in reverse or not, it's where you're here, but then you're also here, illuminating. So being put under, it may be, your sun energy attempting to be that way, but in the darkness, you still shine. The moon illuminates. And then here, the sun rises. You have sun energy here with you too. This is also speaking to divine union with masculine and feminine divinity and soulmate connect. But you're going to be here in the upright together, regardless. And then I also get the world, which will speak to this here. And then that manipulation of not wanting to end a karmic cycle and manipulating it to try to do so. But with it being illuminated, more and more is what I'm getting. This is happening. You're making it happen. I did channel that at the beginning of this reading. This is about secrets coming out, being relayed, the truth being seen, connected to scorpionic energy. And then the energies of that manipulation that wanted to come through connected to that. And this is another 9 energy. So this will be your twin flame energy. Completely bossing. The water to the fire is also what I get there. And then we even have that here. It goes back to the temperance card. Voila. Boom. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Gemini risings. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. And so you see the wheel energy. It's all aligning. Everything I just said here will apply to what you see there with the stars. You being the stars, you both being destined. Past lifetimes, working through every single lifetime to come into this life, to live this beauty, and to be happy, and to have your dreams come true, your destiny fulfilled, your 2 of Cups. Divine energy, and then you see 2 moon energies here on each side of this wheel. You both manifesting and bringing in what's rightfully meant for you. The universe working in your favor. And then this is the hope. With the illumination, there's the hope. Having hope again. And then having that hope is fulfilling. Okay, so then 8 energy in the upright. Abundance, Saturn energy, beautiful scorpionic energy, karmic energy, good karma is being returned to you, and rightfully so. I love this. I love this. Oh, look at that. There's the 6, and that's the card of Gemini. And then the pillars. You're both here. You're here together. You're here. You're there. Everywhere together. And then here's the strong air energy. Oh my gosh. This is so pretty. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't. I mean, I could speak all day long on this. This will just be. This is your energy. This is the. This is everything here, and this. This is you, the Gemini rising, the illumination rising, after being attempted to be put down. The Ace of Pentacles. I hope everyone sees this, and this being the Ace of Pentacles upright, the blessing and the true abundance of not just about money, but your overall contentment and happiness and comfort and luxuries, and the beauty of you being a twin and a twin flame on top of that, and what's been rightfully meant for you for centuries. Oh my goodness gracious. So here you're together, here you're together. This is the Sagittarius energy, this is the Gemini energy, this is your destiny. This is things being uncovered, connected to why hope was lost. Let's get your final card. Oh my God, Gemini risings. This was one of the best readings I've ever done. Wow. Wow. Last quarter in reverse. And right away, it just takes me to the reverse Magi energy connected to the reverse Ace of Pentacles that goes back to these reverse energies here. And so much in reverse that this moon energy for you both is also about this reversal moon energy of relaying anything that's been wanting to be kept in the dark or kept secret. Wow. And so I've gotten in the past the dark magic energy, the black magic with the reversal Gemini energy, even the reversal Scorpio energy being here, connected to wanting intent for there to be loss, for there to be others without, to not have, for you and your person to not have what is rightfully meant for you, and wanting to hold on to you both, and it just being evident with what came through here. And this could even apply for both these people here. And then it being more evident here, connected to what's here. And now you have this here. At the bottom, upright, crescent energy. Oh my gosh, stop it, Spirit. I cannot. Because this will be the beautiful energy that is in the Rider-Waite, where in that moon card, you don't see this here, but it's you together. The sun and the moon together. In the Rider-Waite Smith, and I could go grab that, but this is getting long. In the Rider-Waite Smith deck, I'll go grab it. Oh my God, I have to grab it. I can't not, because this is just supreme. This is that intent of, you know, how hope has been lost, the reversal energy, all that. Let me go grab this card to complete your beautiful reading here. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh, and on the bottom of this deck here, we have the Sun card of Illumination Station. We'll leave that there. Oh, and behind here, here's the minor to the major of the Sun, the happiest cards of the deck. And then here's the negative intent behind it. Let's see. Here's the Lovers. We're going to find that moon card real quick here for you. This is one of the best readings I've ever done in my entire life. Oh my gosh. This could be those scorpionic energies here. I've rarely gotten anything good with this particular Queen of Wands, being in the upright itself, so Tower. Yeah, so you guys have great love amongst each other, beautiful friendship, partnership, sexual healing, and then wanting to prevent that and stop it will be the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands Tower for both of those energies, with this being illuminated, false foundations being brought down. There's the sun and the moon. So that'll be the overall crescent energy. Looks just like it. And here's the two towers for these energies on this 3D plane here that have manipulated a path to try to reach you. You cannot be reached. Beautiful blessing here. And then you have judgment that was next to this here too. So you have it not once but twice. Sword of truth on the other side here too. Illumination. It's illumination everywhere. Wow. Wow. This is great. Alright, so with crescent energy, we have foundation, resistance, resources, venture. Let me move this up here. Foundation, resistance, resources. Keywords for crescent will be venture, gather, fortify, prepare, filter, externalize, advance, expand. We just had a new moon yesterday. Crescent energy is right after the new moon, which means we're already in this energy. So if this is not happening for you, where your wishes are coming true, no doubt, with this beautiful ass reading, get yourself ready, because you've got fire action to polarize your beautiful air energy, and all systems go. This is fantastic. Thank you, Spirit. Gemini risings, this completes your reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers. And until we meet again, let's see this here. I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you. Peace.